This morning on The Dish, Edgar Dook Chase, the grandson of the queen of Creole Cuisine, chef and restaurateur Leah Chase. She passed away back in 2019, but her legacy lives on in Dook's Big Easy Eatery. Chapter 4, it's called. But to understand his new spot, you have to go back to his roots.
Gee, we're coming live.
It doesn't take long to catch on. The Chapter 4 is a family affair. 3 cousins working in tandem.
I know I need to order extra basil.
In the kitchen, Gavin Gaines is executive chef.
Well, you got to.
Beverage director Eve Heidel behind the bar.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I might need you to be my cocktail designer.
Dook Chase, pleasure.
And Edgar Dookie Chase IV, running the show.
Chapter 4 is a celebration of the 4th generation, the 4th generation of Chases coming on board to lead the charge.
It's a simple but elegant dining room featuring a large bar, outdoor patio, and walls adorned with African-American art.
We still want you to get that fine dining feel, but in a very relaxed setting.
In the end, it's the food reeling in the customers.
My plate looked like part of the dinner. It was delicious.
This Gulf shrimp is really delicious.
We sat down to make a plate of our own.
So when you talk about all the beautiful pantry that we have here in New Orleans and Louisiana, we try to showcase all that great stuff here.
There's corn makchu mixed with crawfish and smoky andouille, with a serving of blackened redfish and crab fried rice.
You keep talking about that crab fried rice.
Crab fried
you
rice is
created
amazing.
that.
I did. You know, we are known for jambalaya down here, right? Which is a play on jollof rice. But I said, instead of jambalaya, let's honor our beautiful blue crab that we have here in Louisiana.
Citrus glazed salmon atop pan-seared asparagus, a fried twist on oysters Rockefeller, and spicy smothered okra.
Is there a new New Orleans cuisine that is being discovered here, or is it really leaning in on the time-tested traditions?
I think we're leaning in on to our roots. We're celebrating everything that we have here locally. That's why I say Creole Cuisine is the all-star of all cuisines, because what we took was the best of each and every culture that brought something here and made a cuisine out of it.
For dessert, there's this densely rich cheesecake drizzled with his grandma's favorite berry glaze, the perfect match to a berry mint rum cocktail called Leah's Garden.
It tells a story of her working in that strawberry patch. That's right.
I love it.
Dook's original career plan was finance, but after getting his MBA,
we all have degrees in so many different fields, but we all find our way back home, and home is the restaurant.
he set off for culinary school at the Cordon Bleu in Paris.
Confidence is the key that I think that school taught me.
But none of this would have been possible without his family legacy or that of his grandmother.
I like to cook every day.
A legacy baked into his DNA.
We grew up doing everything, waiting tables, bussing tables, cashier, in the kitchen. But I got stuck in that kitchen and I just saw the love that my grandmother had just looking at the stove and commanding it. And I fell in love with the kitchen right then.
70 years ago, Leah Chase morphed her in-laws' corner bar and sandwich shop into a classic Creole dining room, featuring white linen tablecloths topped with delicious food surrounded by walls of black art. Through the years, it was a safe haven for everyone, from freedom riders seeking refuge to blacks and whites secretly meeting during segregation. It's also played host to New Orleans' biggest street party.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Still does, with eats offered to parade goers in its wide-open backyard parking lot. But Dook's generation has expanded the family business to 2 eateries at Louis Armstrong International and Chapter 4 in downtown New Orleans.
As an African-American restaurateur, there's much more that we think about than just hospitality. We think about community first. We think about the impact of our surrounding neighborhood.
For Dook, that means bringing back the African American Museum in Treme, a vibrant business community in the 50s, blighted by construction of the interstate and later Hurricane Katrina.
And this starts that revival process of bringing this neighborhood, this community back. We're talking about African-American businesses. We want to bring those back. Good to see you.
A lot of generational businesses don't make it. Why are you?
They understood how to create that family connectivity. We didn't miss a birthday, we didn't miss a Christmas, we didn't miss our beach trip. They created such a close-knit family between me and all of my cousins to understand that there won't be a squabble as we continue this legacy. We know each and every role that each and every one of us needs to play. There's food outside and everybody's cooking.
It's all part of the ministry of a family that revels in its ability to give back.
We gotta keep growing for that next generation to set the next bar for us. So if we're not growing and sustaining what we have, shame on us as the fourth generation.
And that fourth generation's already seeding the fifth generation. I tell you, they are a tight-knit, well-oiled machine. Don't ever bet against the Chases. But I have to tell you, this mama right here, this is called Leah's Garden.
I already tasted.
Oh, it is delicious. It's a rum-based drink with Leah Chase's famous strawberries. Her story, as a kid, she loved strawberries so much. She used to pick them as part of her job. That's where she initially started her farm to table as a little girl. So strawberries really a big part of what they do at now Dook's.
It looks so good.